What?
Mercedes Moné. Speaking of people we care about, Mercedes Moné's first week. Like, what's everybody's thoughts on her first week? Be honest.
I mean, look, I gotta give it time, man. Listen, I know we give AEW shit about like their creative levels as it pertains to women, and considering the fact that Mercedes, by default is their big star in that division. This is her chance to kind of see how she can, get herself with these other women creatively and see what sticks storyline wise. Obviously, she has an opening with Willow still because their last match she got hurt, and there's still a storyline between them. And of course, looking at Anna Jay and Julia Hart and all these other women that she has a chance to get in, mix it up with. It provides a potential for a lot of good stuff.
It does, man. Mercedes, I'm gonna shout out Ash Benny, shout out to Janelle from HR, from Life's a Botch, man. While I've been on my step away, and letting the ladies do their thing. Actually, there was a theory, cool peoples, man. They actually they were doing a theory, and actually, I heard Janelle talk about the fact of like her appearance is giving like GM vibes almost in a sense, like where they can't really tell what exactly is, what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she's looking like she's about to wrestle, but it also kind of feels like she's giving orders like a GM, even though it's like CEO moniker and stuff like that. So it's like, I kind of have to agree, man. We got to let time just kind of pass it by to see where she's headed, because it's like she looks like she's setting up the mid card, not really rushing to get to the main, title picture, but then at the same time having these interactions with talents like we see here in these photos. So it's like, I don't know, man. We gotta let this play out, see what happens.
You saying the same thing I'm saying, because you know how many comments I don't read? Oh, AEW don't flop this. Bitch, it's been a week.
Hey, what the great Aaron Rodgers used to say when people start overreacting? RELAX. Relax.
It's been a week. Like I'm ready to go. I'm like, and then what cracks me up is whenever I ask, okay, how would you have booked her thus far? No response. So you just complaining. Let's have dialogue. If you feel like it's a flop, let's have dialogue.
People like discourse. People like discourse for whatever reason, just to hear themselves speak and feel important. That's what I feel. And those who know me get into conversations that end up into pointless arguments all the time. And you see it every day on Twitter. So it's like there's other things to do in life. You can smoke some weed. You can drink some wine. You can masturbate. There's plenty of things you could do. No. Listen, it's a real human thing. These people, whatever it is that you have to get your shit off, do that, because there's too much negativity in the planet, man.
Pop your ish.
There's too much negativity on the planet, man. For me, I mean, listen, I'm honest. Like those who know me, like I'm honest. This is how I am.
Oh, no, I respect it, man.
No, we respect it. That's what it's about.
So
it just caught me off guard. That's all.
And a lot of them need to experience baths. Yes, especially need to take more baths, because a lot of them smell like ass, especially at House of Glory events. Love going to them, but some of them smell like
this man
ass.
was like, hey, we want to go. Was it me or was it you?
No,
like,
yeah. You asked me about GCW.
I said,
you were like,
for the culture, I said, you was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, because I was like, bro, them GCW fans, dog, I don't know. They be kind of on the smelly side. And you was like, this is true. You were like,
No, some of them smell, dog.
like they be smelling like modern depression X-Lax.
No, they smell like ass.
Especially when I saw that Matt Cardona match that one time, and I saw that crowd and how bunched up they were. I'm like,
and then it's like, bro, you see their shirt and it's just dangling, and you be like,
yeah,
it wasn't washed.
No,
you slept in that shit. I've slept in my shirt before where I woke up because I sweat in my sleep. So when I wake up like this, my shirt be like this, and I'm like, yo, no, nah, that's fun.
Wash that. Yeah.
Wash that. You funky ass nigga, wash it.
That's a meme later. Gresh can't kill himself. Hey,
yo, especially a lot of these people, man. You know, a lot of people they come from work too, like not like using a moist towelette, something, like anything just to get that raggedy ass stench out.
I don't, and it's like I try not to make that my gimmick, but y'all make it so easy because y'all smell so bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's like my boy said, you know what I'm saying? Moist toilet, like something, dog. Like even if I get that schedule sometimes make it a little hard where you just find something to stop and just kind of smell check and make sure you somewhat fresh or something, dog. Like at least.
No one wants to smell boiled goose and raw onions, like.
Like, oh no, bro.
Boiled goose and raw onions.
Bro, that ain't sexy to the ladies, dog. Don't do that to yourself. No.
True, but it ain't sexy to me either.
Facts. Big facts. Big facts.
Like ladies be going through it, but I go through it too. We both on equal playing field. We both going through it.
Hygiene is important, especially on both sides, man. It's like, yo, like you want to scare the hoes away, and you don't want to scare some good niggas away, man. So it's like,
yo, and you don't want to die.
You don't want to kill you. Because too much funk, you don't know, your nostrils is screaming. Why are my nose running? Your nose is running because it's trying to expunge the funk. It needs help. It needs relief. Well, you know how you get relief? You scrub.
Come on, man.
I don't have nothing to scrub, but you scrub. And you just...
You know it's bad when some of them smell worse than the hobos on the subway.
Bruh. Come on now. Come on, bro.
Like,
no lies detected, bro.
It's like if you can catch a whiff from the moment they walk through the door, then you know we got a problem, like,
bro. And it's sad too, cause you be sitting there thinking it's you for a second. You like, nigga, I know I showered today. Am I tripping? And then you like, nigga, that is not me. Cause you like, man, my cologne, my lotion, everything, I'm straight. I got my. You doing your shit? You like, me? No, ain't me. I know I did right. They got somebody in me. Like, hey, no, bro, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. But now, what's also funky is when y'all be trying to judge so quick. Why do they judge so much? Like, I'm trying to digest this because I feel like and it's always Mercedes. It's always Mercedes.
True.
I've noticed that.
True.
I'm like, when she was in New Japan, when she first debuted, when I tell you, they was like literally trickling down everything that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
yeah,
she just started. What are we doing here? But then when I think back, they did the same thing when she was Sasha Banks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's black. I just answered my own question because it's like I try to think every other way, but it's just like it's the same thing. It's like, bro, relax. Like, why do you put so much pressure on? Because if I'm wrong, I mean, if my attention span, I'm out because I'm always high. I'm fresh off of my detox, so I'm not sober no more. You can see the praise they be giving to these brothers that be debuting. They be debuting on some hot pack of mid. But then when she do something where she's not rushing to give you like full throttle stuff, then it's like, I don't know. Maybe y'all can explain that better than me because I see it too much.
You know, it's crazy because when me and Jay, Ty, and E, when we have our show and we have these discussions, we kind of always break it down to terms of like, yo, we usually just keep it real in terms of like, all right, we know the fact that how she left WWE, people still hold against her, even though we all know it's not her fault.
Mm-hmm.
People still hold the fact that she had too big a head thinking she could make more than Charlotte, even though despite the fact that Charlotte merited how much she made, but at the same time, Sasha at the time did as well because she was just right behind her and deserved as much as so. So when Becky kind of leapfrogged her in that, she kind of fell slighted as well. But at the same time, it's almost like
It's the business.
You know, it's the business. So she saw her value. Like, but doing what she did going to AEW, they're holding that against her because, oh, now you're gonna just bite the hand that fed you and still go to that competition. No, she didn't see it that way because she still has an opportunity to come back later on. She has the door still open. She has open channels. It's just a matter of she's using this as a way for not just for herself, but for other women at that level to basically set their price now. Because whatever price tag she's making in AEW, whether it's undisclosed or not, it helps at least for the next woman that's coming up, like a Bianca when her time is up. She knows her number when she goes and re-signs with the WWE. And if they don't meet that, she now knows her value to either cross over to Hollywood, which I know her and Montez by themselves will be completely fine.
Oh yeah.
So it's like that crossover is so easy. But the fact that where she's at right now, she's comfortable and she can do whatever she wants because of the fact that they know she's
and
a
the fun thing
commodity.
about Bianca, it's her name. The only thing that she won't say is Bianca Belair. It'll be just Bianca Belair.
Facts, bro. And it's like with us specifically, man, like we naturally usually have that crossover appeal naturally anyway. You know what I'm saying? So our worth is definitely within the pudding half the time. You know what I'm saying? When you
I just thought maybe because I feel like because I know why they hate on her, but it's just like maybe I'm missing something. But it's like y'all are saying the exact same thing I'm seeing. It's like
it's blind hate. And the fact that, you know, outside of color, it's just the fact that they feel like she's entitled because of the fact that Snoop Dogg is attached to her. But which is crazy because they feel like
she don't even use she don't even
she's never even used his name to get into the door. She came through the independent scene in Boston, which matriculated going down to FCW.
We didn't find out that she was related to Snoop until like
after she got put on,
until like Mania, really.
Yeah.
Like she didn't really acknowledge it until like they started running down her history during that triple threat. It was like, yeah, she was like my cousin.
But it's like, if you're gonna use that, people should basically attach the same thing to Charlotte. But at the same time, they're not, because you know they know Charlotte is one, even though she's attached to the Flair name, she's also worked hard to separate from that.
Oh, they still gonna find a reason to hate her too.
But
exactly.
So that's gonna be another, you know, same rule applies to Charlotte when we're talking about success, when it's like they feel like they spoon fed it to you and you haven't earned it because you had the machine of the E. It's like, okay, you have to prove yourself in Japan or Mexico, which is not always true. Wrestling is a niche. You know, people are gonna have their different, you know, flavors and what they like, but to those who know what they're doing across the culture, that they're widely accepted regardless where they work at, that shows more in terms of where Mercedes is as a performer because of what she came from in WWE. And at some point, the hate's got to die down. But hopefully, if she does set out and complete the mission that she sets out to do and basically raise the value for women, not just for herself, but to also help grow the company in AEW, especially the women's division, which is sorely lacking in star power, she brings that and then some. So if she's able to like help her stardom, help grow a Willow to make her bigger than what she's supposed to be, because we all love us some Willow.
Thanks.
Then you look at Athena, and then you bring and then you magnify her, and then you see other people, and then you can, you know, magnify your blondes like a Britt Baker, or you know, whoever else you got under, or Julia Hart, or Chris Statlander, and everybody else under. So, but you having Mercedes is, especially that star power, this gives Tony a second chance that he didn't get with Phil the first time around.
Yeah.
And because of the nuances, because men have egos, unfortunately, and of course, old beefs die hard. Hello, Young Bucks. So it's like,
come on.
So from that, from Mercedes, she's not going in with an agenda or an ego. She's going in basically with a CEO mindset, helping, saying, okay, I can grow the women's business side of this, not just in the ring, but also elsewhere, because we all know Thunder Rosa is a beautiful woman, you know, in and outside the ring, and she has other interests as well. I think she has music and different types of art that she does outside the ring. Let's magnify that. Mercedes, she's into music, and of course she does acting, so she's going to magnify that with her attachments, you know, in Hollywood. You know, this is a great way to basically showcase the women, not just as ring characters, but all in-ring workers, but also characters that people can sink their teeth into.
Yeah.
And for Tony, like, it's right there. All you have to do is just not meddle with it, or try to tinker with it, allow it to naturally
or
grow.
try to forget it because he's good at forgetting people.
Well,
He is
yeah,
real
he
good.
is.
He's good at. You be like, wait, what happened to? What happened to? And then when
still
it comes,
pay them?
you like, oh, you got to watch them on Ring of Honor. Cool.
Yeah, how's
Probably
that
not
working?
going to happen, but cool.
Yeah,
That's why he needs another adult.
no facts. Yeah, man, because we can go down the list, boy, when we talk about that one, boy.
He's like Remy Bucks aplenty from the Fairly Odd Parents with all these great things to play with, but not knowing exactly how to manage any of it.
Oh boy, come on now, come on. Nah, that's facts, though.
Yeah,
Like,
this is facts. Before we move on from Mercedes, because we basically talked about who. I want y'all to list 5 people on the roster. It could be Ring of Honor and AEW because they're practically the same thing that you want to see. I'm gonna start. I got Athena, obviously.
Okay.
Red Velvet.
Okay.
Deonna Purrazzo.
Okay.
Y'all might hate this one. Britt Baker. It's bound to happen. But I'm interested in how it's like but I'm interested to see how they do it. You got the whole CEO versus the DMD thing. And
that's Endgame, obviously.
Yeah, and then obviously I gotta see her with Queen Aminata at least once.
Okay.
At least once.
All right, so that.
I can give you a bonus one when she's cleared though. Jamie Hayter. Only when she's cleared though, because I don't know when she's coming back. Mercedes versus Jamie.
I like that move. Feel the mana.
Feel the mana.
You know what I'm saying?
The mana.
The mana is
strong.
Goosebumps. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, boy,
this is how it feels. This is how it feels, boy.
No, when I actually said that, I actually did get some chills though. So I'm like, yo,
no, her and Queen Amanita, that's gonna be dope,
bro.
Especially seeing her in person, she's dope.
Yes.
Damn, that's a dope ass match. Her and Athena, of course. It's been a minute since I've seen Red Velvet on AEW TV because I know, like, I'm paying.
She's been cooking in ROH, but that's about.
Listen, I got my links to watch ROH, but I'm not paying for Honor Club.
Don't blame me, brother. It's all good. It's all good.
I just sent him the login information. You good?
Listen, my links ain't never failed me. My VPNs are working. You know, listen. You know,
and listen, VPNs are not of the devil. They're not illegal. I just get discounts when I watch pay-per-views because some of them cars do not be hitting.
I just watch for free.
Hey, you and me both, bro. I try to support when I can, but $50 is a little much in my day.
The last time I paid for $50 was Sting's retirement, and that was only because of Sting. But before that,
the last thing I paid at $50 for was gas.
Facts. Now, me and Gresh is always down to go the half and half route if it's worthy enough. You know what I'm saying? Because that was always the thing too. You know, like, hey, Gresh, you want to go half on this joint, and then we just do that if it's worth it.
If it's worth it. Like sometimes I'll be like, this ain't worth it. Like, like I ain't gonna hold you. World's End with some 2-pack of ass. I'm glad I ain't pay for it.
Man. You better say that again, brother.
But yo, you listed 3. Who's the other 2 you got?
Oh man, Hikaru Shida.
Ooh,
Shida.
Okay.
And they kind of teased it, so give me Rio.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know she's gonna get her Japanese fix.
You saw that was the first person she interacted with. When she announced the main event, she was like, Riho-san. I'm like, yeah, you know you got to get your Japanese fix, and I respect it. I obviously didn't put Willow in it because I already know they're literally building to that. That's literally going to be her first match at some point. If not her, it'll probably be Chris Stat. That'll be a good match.
Yeah.
What about you, Hi-Lite?
Oh boy! All right, so I guess I'm gonna go a route that may be unpopular, I guess, or you know, kind of, I don't know. So I'm gonna start with my number one. for obvious reasons, whether y'all say it's a good idea to retackle this or not. Story is there and it's worth telling.
Oh no,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna list Saraya in my number one. Hey, I'm telling you, listen, it just makes sense, brother. Hey, listen, I'm sorry, it makes sense. Give me Saraya. I'm just saying, why not? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? They're not doing nothing else with her anyway. Might as well throw her in there. You know what I'm saying? Nice little warm up. Tell the story. Okay, so then next up, I'm gonna go here. I'm Kiera Hogan for obvious reasons too. Why?
Kiera
Hogan. Kiera Hogan. Yeah.
No,
not one because the match was slapped, yes, but two because don't think I forgot about that. The rest of the world didn't forget about that mess she was talking.
Oh, you talking about that live stream?
Yeah. I want them to bring all that up in the promos. I want all of that.
Well, you cooking with bacon fat over here.
Look at
bacon fat and grease, my boy.
Listen. But it'll cook though. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, all right, let's go. I'm invested. Obviously the DMD route because like you said, I mean, it's there. It makes sense.
Obviously they're gonna do it.
They would do that. Give me Nyla Rose, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how funny Nyla Rose is, bro. So you already know, like the Beast versus the CEO, man. Like, oh, bro, that'd be crazy.
There's so many possibilities, man.
Yeah, it really is. And then I'm gonna just throw my girl Red Velvet in there too, like you said, because I mean, it's Velvet's like the underrated one in terms of I always felt like they were kind of similar in different ways. Mm-hmm. So I feel like she can bring out something in Red Velvet even deeper, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it turns into one of those things where like they join forces later kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? From this feud. But the honorable mention definitely is Jamie Hayter, because Jamie Hayter would slap when she's cleared. That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, she want that hard hitting. Jamie Hayter will literally punch you in the jaw, and she will take it and literally no self.
We just got to make sure when she does, we got to make sure put Mercedes in some bubble wrap, because last thing I want is.
She'll fold her up. She gonna break her jaw. Like, yeah, she gonna fold her up like an accordion. Yeah, it's a wrap for the CEO. Last on Mercedes, that theme song. Still not getting it. Still not feeling it. Still not feeling it. I gave it a week. I've played it like 4 times. I'm still not.
I actually finally heard the rapping side of that, brother. My jaw, you should have saw the line of how much it dropped from the moment I heard the first. As a rapper now, keep in mind, I'm sitting here, I'm like, I love this woman so much, but this is not it. I was like, I need to be on your writing team, your flow team, I need to coach you, girl, because that ain't the one. Get whoever coached you out of there, because that ain't it. And I feel bad for that engineer, because if that engineer made you think that was it, absolutely not. Fire him too.
This may not make sense. Does it seem like she's trying to rap to the beat and not her own flow? If that makes sense, because I've been in the studio so many times where I heard someone say what a rapper messes up is they try to rap to the beat and they miss the message, as opposed to trying to create their own flow.
That would mean she had to hit the beat in the first place.
I could disagree with that. Yeah, I was about to say I can disagree with that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm trying to bring that up, Mike, because I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't hit. Because when she raps, the message that she, I actually read the lyrics, good message, but the delivery is just like, just stick with the graps.
See, yeah. In her case, I would say what it is going to the flow side of things. I think it's just when you've never done something before. If this is a lane she's trying to tackle
this
more,
is the second song. Remember, she did the Moné rap version, but she never released it.
That's right, they never released it. But is there actual evidence of what her flow sounded like on it?
If you look, I think it was one of her last Stardom title defenses before she lost it to, or it was the one where she lost it to Mayu. I'm sorry, Iwatani. I forgot which one it was, but it was if you listen to the actual entrance, she was actually rapping to it. It's like, listen to back, you ready for that? And then that, like, I don't know what the lyrics was, but you could tell she was trying to rap to the beat. And
Say
it
less.
just didn't work.
let me sprinkle this as the rapper in the room. Dan, let me tell you this. Usually, when you're brand new at something like that, so if that's song number 1, this would be song number 2. I don't know how many more this woman has in her, discography right now.
She said single like she about to drop a whole album. So
she did say that, right? So here's the thing, right? There's always room for improvement because every rapper's got to start from somewhere. So if there's any inkling that
unless you like me, you just quit.
Well,
just say fuck that. I'm not a rapper.
I'm gonna say it like, look, you know what? The girl got dreams and ambitions. You know, she's doing the thing in the acting. Maybe she wanted to tip her hat in the music just to see. You know,
she's related to Snoop.
Exactly.
Just continue to reach out to your cousin.
That
to ask him for help.
I recommend that more than anything. You definitely got to get with Snoop, somebody from Snoop's team, Death Row, anybody. Get with Dre.
Like I saw when I said I was having trouble, I saw someone say they like, oh well, you can't be a CEO. I guess you can't be a CEO then because you just always a worker. I said, bro, you don't realize how little that makes sense because I'm a CEO right now, and I don't like that shit. I don't give a damn.
Huh?
I'm the CEO of this. I'm the CEO of this. I'm the CEO of everything that you see around here. I don't need to like a song just to be a CEO. Because let's be real, a lot of normal CEOs don't even have rhythm. So let's start there.
man.
Like, bro, just say it. It's okay to. I don't like the song. Like, you ain't got to just say I'm always gonna be a worker. I'm like, bro, do you think CEOs don't work?
You know, it's just funny when people try to spit a bar that makes absolutely no sense. And you standing on it like you thought that was the hardest bar in the freaking world. My guy.
Like they just be I'm like,
nah. That ain't even an inkling of what that could have been, bro.
I looked at it. I looked at that reply. I muted the reply, muted the account because I almost blocked it because it was so stupid. And then I just muted the whole conversation because I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to see this in my notifications no more because y'all are it pretty much exited my target demographic to where people know that I'm actually in the industry and I can get into an engineer and make your favorite artist sound great.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, once I start seeing people with pictures that aren't theirs, I'm like, yeah, this is Stan territory. Let me go ahead and mute this. Y'all talk to the void. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, I'm just listen, I'll say something positive. The CEO part is catchy.
Yeah.
For sure.
But then when the beat drop, I'll be like, y'all really have to use Symphony 9 though?
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, bro.
I thought they was gonna change it up, but it was like, no, we're gonna actually add a beat to the symphony. I'm like, there's a reason why certain songs don't have 808s. There's a perfect reason. Some songs just don't need 808s.
This is also true.
At least they tried, unlike Def Rebel.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. This is true.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen.
This is true.
On the next exciting episode of Can You Find a Good Entrance?
This is true. This is true. That is a nice way to end this entire sentence, this entire portion of the segment. This is a good way. This is true. At least they're trying.
When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang. I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Mills, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold. Look at how they witness.